Hello Reformers and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, we had taken out one of the largest parties of prisoners that we had ever seen, Onishi himself. Oh yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. And, well, basically had 693 prisoners. Crazy, absolutely crazy amount. That was the one time where I wished I had more prisoner management. Seriously, absolutely. Anyway, as you can see here, we have a bunch of companions that have leveled up, and we are going to be speaking to them and seeing what we can give them. Okay, so obviously, yeah, Marcus already has an absolutely insane amount of trainer skill. Don't really need to do anything with him there. Maybe I should give him a little bit in power throw. No, that's not really necessary either because he uses a crossbow. So I guess I'm just going to give him some points in athletics, make him a little bit faster to move around on the battlefield if he loses his horse. Then, of course, we have Silavethiel here. Gonna give her another point in power draw because she's just gonna be even more beastly with a bow. And then, of course, we have Slighter here. And I don't know what to do with Slighter, to be honest, because his pathfinding, spotting, and looting... Well, looting is actually kind of helping us right now, but everything else is utter pointless. Really, really pointless. Maybe we should go for Trainer. Let's go for a little bit in trainer skill because he's actually starting to get up in levels now. So getting a little bit of trainer skill is obviously going to make a huge difference to leveling our units up. So, yes, otherwise, I think we need to, I think we need to get Shi Jin leveled up as well. Obviously, that's all up to him. He needs to get the kills, doesn't he? But anyway, there we go. We have 91,000 in our inventory right now. We've just built an oil press here, and what I would like to do is speak to Nodar and see if we can get the next stage of the Illicathaki quest. There isn't anything right now, but maybe you can pass the time by defeating a certain dragon priest for me. He is near Volderberg. I will do it. Well, this is going to be amusing. I actually don't know whether we'll be able to do this. They are the best... Aren't they the best cavalry that the Draken faction has? This is going to be interesting. Okay, oh, they're actually running away from us. That must mean that they think that we will win. But it could just be that they have... well, less numbers. That could be the only reason. Anyway, let's see what we can do. 169 versus 94. Alright. Okay, oh, this might be okay. This might be okay, but this is quite a flat battlefield, and I'm a bit daunted by that. I'm a bit daunted by it because we need to get into position relatively fast, you know? So, yeah, because these guys are going to be coming barreling, rolling like thunder into us right now. So we need to be very, very ready. Okay, so are we ready? I guess we're kind of ready. I'm just going to tell my cavalry to charge it. They have lances, don't they? Do they have lances? If they have lances, we're done. No? They don't seem to have lances. Okay, interesting, interesting. Well, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine with me. No problem at all there. Okay, I'm going to try and do a little bit of damage here and there and everywhere, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so in the previous episode, I was actually saying... yes, my piercing mace is not doing any damage, and my nomad saber. Oh yes, my nomad saber is an absolutely fantastic weapon. And then we do this fight, and now because obviously they're all wearing extremely heavy armor, it is just utterly pointless for me to attack anyone because they're just literally undamageable, basically. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, I was just singing the praises of the nomad saber, and now everything's completely different. But yeah, we actually eliminated these guys so quickly. I don't even know. I don't even know how that was so possible so quickly. So possible so quickly. Yeah, it's one of my catchphrases now, isn't it? So possible so quickly. Doesn't make sense. That's exactly the point. Just think about it. Yeah, of course. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we are done. We are done with that. 13 renown for us, not too bad, and we lost a grand total of 2 units, and we did lose a Galdaran noble, which is a... I personally don't feel like it's that big a deal, because I think we can just go down to the Azure Keep, and we can just recruit some nobles from there, as far as I'm aware, so I think we can just... yeah, that's not a big deal, really. And we do have a couple of other things here. This is an okay shield. I do need to sell still, so I'm probably going to head back to Volderberg and do that. Obviously, we have done the task. Very easily, in fact. Okay, let's just sell this, sell all of that, sell that, and I think I'll give the gloves to someone, but it's going to be a bit annoying for me to do that because I always forget. Yes, I always forget to do those kinds of things. Anyway, let's go into the tavern and we'll speak to Nodar now. Have you killed them all? Yes, I have. Ooh, look at that. 7,500. We gain a little bit more relation with the Illica. I mean, they're already neutral with us, or friendly, should I say. And yeah, it's not really a big deal. So let's speak to him again. My next task for you will be a hard one. I will gladly do it. What is the task? Ah. We know him. He attacked us a number of episodes ago, and he was... wait a minute, did he? All I remember is that we were attacked by a very, very large band of Nissanian troops, and that was not very good. He has special methods of defeating our men, and none of us have managed to fight him and win. Alright, he has ways to kill Illikans, but not normal men. Aha, he is near this town. Oh, okay, so it's probably not that, but he is a Valahir mercenary. Okay. Where is he? I'm always extremely, like, worried that they're going to be right... oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, so he has 201, and he has Valahir units, and he has some Divine Ethelings. Oh, dear. Okay, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be pretty difficult. Are they running from me? Yeah, they are running from me, so that must mean that they are a bit scared, as I think the Divine Ethelings don't have shields, as far as I remember, but maybe that's just me. Alright, so we have 165 versus their 201. I think we have this. I don't think we will have too many difficulties with them, but they are the highest level Valahir units, basically. So that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to tell my cavalry to follow me once again. I'm going to try and do a little bit of flanking action here, because obviously the Divine Ethelings, they are very, very good with their crossbows. And I'd like to make sure that we don't... Why are my infantry running out to them? Can you... Why are they... Okay, I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know why they are doing that. That is very strange. Okay, can you please come back here? Yeah, they're now coming back here, but... that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. I didn't tell them to charge in, did I? I don't think so. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Obviously my cavalry are going to be distracting them a little bit. Some of them have bows as well, of course, so they are also firing away at them. This is actually working pretty nicely. Distracting them away from the archers is actually a pretty decent strategy, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not convinced at the moment. That's a Divine Etheling, by the way. Huge axe. Okay, so we seem to... Okay, I'm going to tell my infantry to charge in here. We seem to be distracting them a little bit too well. Yes. Oh my. This is not good. If I tell my cavalry to literally charge in right now, I can imagine we're going to lose almost all of them. Because these units right here, these Valahir units, they are used to brawling. They are used to brawling, and by brawling I mean... You know what I mean. They're just going to absolutely swarm us, and it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. But we are going to have to charge in. We're going to have to charge in because, I mean, we've killed 57. Are we actually going to have to charge in, though? We could technically retreat and then go back in. I don't know. I don't know whether we should just... I'm just going to commit, okay? Let's just commit to this fight and see what happens. I'm a bit interested to see. I think we have this. But if we don't, then I'm terribly sorry, everyone. But I'm going to try it. We're going to try it and see what happens. We're losing quite a few of our cavalry. How many do they have left? 50. Okay, I think it's fine. I think it is fine, but it could have been a lot worse. I don't know. I don't know whether that was worth it. Was it worth it? I don't know. It depends how much renown we're actually going to get. I hope that the renown is actually going to be worth it. I'm hoping for about 20 to 30 renown for this. And there's an axe. There's an axe floating above our head. Well, yes, you can kind of see the hitbox now of the player character a little bit there. But anyway, there you go. 17 renown. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's not particularly good. Not particularly good, but it's okay. Okay, so we did lose... not really anything that I can kind of say that I will 100% miss, with the exception of maybe the Knights of the Eagle and the Elantoran Knights, and a couple of others. Well, basically all of them, I suppose. Yes, basically all of them. Okay, So we can take one of these. They are giving us some very, very good weapons. So I'm going to probably give this carver axe to someone. And we're going to sell the... Oh my. Oh yeah, that might actually be really good. Is it? It's got a bigger size, which is the main reason why I like it. So I'm going to be taking that. And I'm just going to take the rest to sell. There we go. That sounds good to me. Alright, so that's nice. And, okay, so how much money are we going to be getting for this? Hopefully quite a bit. And let's see if I can just sell these things before we go back in. There we go. Okay, I'm going to keep that and the shield and the gloves, and we're going to see what happens with that. And then we're also going to go into the tavern. And, well, we have a couple of prisoners, but literally 2. Yeah, it's not really that much. Okay. Yes, we have defeated the monster. Oh yeah, there we go. We've advanced level 24. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means that we can now wear the best ever armor that we acquired from King Torlian. I believe it was King Torlian, right? Yeah, I think so. There's 7,500 as well to add on top to our bank. And we are in a really, really good position right now. Alright, so we already have 28 strength. What? When did we get 28 strength? Is it... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think you gain stats whenever you level up, right? I think I heard somewhere from someone that you gain stats from leveling up as well. And you don't actually necessarily need to spend all of your attribute points in the same thing. So I think... Is it strength and agility level up by themselves? I actually have no idea, to be honest. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for another point in charisma, and I think... that's difficult. That is difficult. I'd love to go for some more trainer skill, which I'd need more intelligence for that. Okay. What should I do? I think I'm going to go for intelligence, and we're going to go for power draw and trainer. I think that's going to be the best. I think that's going to be the best thing that we can do, because power draw 9, that enables me to use that new bow if I want to. And also, obviously, you know, we get a little bit more trainer skill to help us level up units. So that's cool as well. Okay, so Kara has also leveled up. And what does she want to do? Well, she obviously can get 18 in agility now. I could get her some more strength. I guess I'm just going to do that. I don't know how good she's going to be like this. I mean, I haven't really seen her get too many kills, have we? I don't really know, but... Well, let's just continue leveling up our units here, and then hopefully they'll pay dividends in the end. Okay, so we have a huge amount of money right now. I'm actually thinking, should I... Oh, I can't go to any of these towns. I can't go to any of these towns anymore because obviously the Zan have taken them. The Valahir clan has been completely untouched by the Zan, which is actually pretty nice. Well, I suppose with the exception of, you know... Well, I guess because they are on an island, that's probably making a bit of a difference. Oh well, never mind. Let's go into the tavern here, and I just want to see if there's anyone I can speak to. Okay, well, only Nodar is the one that I can really speak to right here, so I suppose I should speak to him. Final task! Oh my, I want you to conquer this city, Volderberg. Ah, that is still the same then. Okay, because I thought maybe they'd changed it, but no, it is still the same. Okay, so that is... Yeah, I need to prepare first. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that anytime soon, with the exception of maybe declaring war against Volderberg. That's the only time I think we're actually going to get a chance to take it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to act by myself, and we're going to have to kill 1,400 units solo, which is probably not going to be working out too well. Anyway, we're going to go over to Valahir clan territory, because... Whoa, these guys are running away from us? Interesting. But yes, we're going to go over to Valahir clan territory, and I'm going to try and buy a couple more enterprises. I mean, we have Grund and Grozny there, and I think that's going to be a pretty decent place to build some weavery and dye works or something. Whoa, these people of Valahir, I mean, really, once we... I actually think we could deal with these guys. We could probably deal with these guys quite nicely, because we did kill Gunnar's group quite nicely. I mean, I could have taken even less casualties by retreating and then going back in and then, you know, forcing them to run towards us again, of course. Oh yeah, by the way, the crazy man, I have read your comments, by the way, regarding him. He does have a very, very good task, but it is a an extremely difficult one, so obviously I'm a bit dubious about doing that at the moment. Maybe we'll do it in the future. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we have some pretty decent units at the moment. Our army is, well, quite good. I mean, it's defeated quite a few things, so maybe we could do that. Who knows? But for now, let's just concentrate on getting this enterprise up and running. What are we going to take? An oil press, 2,200. An ironworks? No, that's not very good. Okay, Weaver and Dye Works apparently is... Oh, no. Apparently the oil press. Yep, oil press is the way to go. Alright, yeah, so apart from that, we need to go to Grozny. I'm a bit worried that there's going to be some really, really big demon party in the area here, and that's why I'm being a little bit cautious, because I'm still a bit scared of those demons, because those demons are, you know, they can be dangerous. They can be dangerous, especially to the archers that we have, because they're all mounted and everything, so obviously that's bit of a problem. Okay, so let's speak to the tavern keeper once again. There we go, get that relation. And I should probably start buying some land in some of these places as well, because if we have spare leftover money, then that would be the only logical thing to do, to be honest. Wine press, 1,600. Decent, but not enough. I'd like to get over 2,000 if possible. That is an oil press, 2,200 almost. And then the Weaver and Dye Works is not doing well at all. I'm very surprised, actually, that the Weaver and Dye Works is very, very low in terms of its yield. So it seems like an oil press will be the way to go again. Now I'm going to be saturating this area in oil all the time, which is really not something I wanted to do, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so I guess the only thing that is left to be done is to go over and speak to Remus. Ah, and Galway once again has been besieged by Archduke Methanor, so I'm very happy with that, because I'd like to finally see an elimination of the Tauranians, even though it's not really a big deal, to be honest. I mean, I don't really mind whether they stay in the game or not, it doesn't really make too much difference, but I'd just like to reduce the conflict that our villages and castles and things like that will see. So, yeah, that's the only reason, really. But otherwise, what do you think about taking some of these Zan Dynasty castles? They only have 500. Interesting. Obviously, if we were to, you know, construct our ladders and to begin a siege here, then they would declare all-out war upon me. Because right now they're, I think, suspicious or something, if we take a look at the faction relations. I think they are suspicious, or they're not, they're grumbling. Yeah, there you go. So they're grumbling. So basically what that means, you know, to those of you that don't know, what that means is they will chase you, but they will only chase you if you go into a certain radius or a certain distance around a particular unit. And I mean chase as well as obviously run away from. So if you're going up against someone that is, you know, a smaller party than you are, then obviously they're going to run from you, and if they're bigger than you are, then they're going to try and chase you. And yeah, grumbling obviously just means that they are a little bit less inclined to chase you. So, you know, for example, if I were to construct a siege tower or some ladders or whatever, then they would be much more likely to just chase us to the ends of the earth. So that's the main reason why I'm a little bit dubious about doing anything like that. Ah, oh, look at that. Okay, so the Queen Arwen overruled the choice. Okay. Yeah, well, what we need to do as well, with the exception of getting a huge amount of money and finally getting our, you know, our, what is it now? Household Guard, that's it. Yes. With the exception of that, the other thing that I would like to do, the other goal that I have, which I'm not entirely sure if it's actually even going to be possible, because I've never done anything like that before, but what I'd like to do is overthrow the queen and probably try to install our wife as the new queen. I think that could be really, really awesome to do. I'd like to be able to do that, or maybe even become the leader of the Elan Taurans ourselves. But I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of that, to be honest. In Perisno, I know that there are a bunch of extra options and things, but personally, I really love being like one of the small sort of pieces of the bigger puzzle. And I like sort of contributing to that and helping people out in that way. So maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't, I don't know, it really depends. But anyway, Remus is here, and we're going to be speaking to him, but in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.